All right, so Mark chapter 16, verse 11. And they, when they had heard that he was alive and had been seen of her, believed not. Right, so Mary Magdalene gets to the disciples and says, hey, I've seen him, he's alive. I saw Jesus, he's alive. Right. So she's trying to explain to him, hey, what does it say? He said, and they believed not. They didn't want to believe her. And then verse 12. After that he appeared in another form unto two of them as they walked and went into the country. Right? So, because the other two of his disciples were walking down the road, and he appeared to them where they didn't recognize who he was, and he's tagging along with them. Remember, we had fun with this passage before, right? In verse 13, and they went and told it unto the residue, neither believed they them. Right, so Jesus appears to Mary Magdalene, tells her, go tell the disciples, I'm going to meet him in Galilee. So she goes, and she's all excited. She goes to tell the disciples that they didn't believe her. And then Jesus appeared to these other two disciples on the road, and they went back and tried to tell the rest of the disciples, and they didn't believe them. They didn't believe them either. Right? Goes in 13, and they went and told it unto the residue, the other disciples, neither believed they them. They didn't want to believe it. And then verse 14, afterward he appeared unto the 11 as they sat at meat, and upbraided them for their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they believed not them which had seen him after he was risen. Hardness of heart. Jesus is resurrecting, he finally appears to the 11. Because remember, I explained before, the 11 is because Judas hung himself, so there's only 11. So this is the second appearance of Jesus to the disciples, because the first time he came to the disciples in the other gospel account, there was only 10 because Thomas wasn't there. So this is when they were all 11 were there, and he's upbraiding them for their unbelief. So he's what's wrong with you guys? I sent these people to let you know I was alive, and you didn't want to believe them. And after all these years I'm in this ministry, you're following me, and I'm trying to explain everything to you, and you still don't believe. What was going on here? Right?